as we all know with these kinds of relationships, there are cycles that involve several stages. And those several stages all represent a time during which someone can reach out and try to help you. Likewise, if you know someone going through it, you can reach out and help them. Do you? Do you not? What do you say? What has been said to you? I'm very curious to collect these comments, and I'd like you to enter them below. When I go through this list and discuss this video, I want you to give thought of advice that you've been given that helped you, something you would say to somebody else going through it. A good friend of yours is going to be my example throughout these 7 things. What would you say to somebody? You have one chance to save your friend. Or what did somebody say to you? One shot, one thing that they gave you and you were like, boom, it helped me. I'm always trying to help you when I come across something that helped me by sharing it. So what I'd like to do, my channel's little, it's growing little by little, and I appreciate all the commentary and all the subscribers. Please, I'm going to keep going. So I don't know how long it'll take me to comprise a list of commentary. But when I do, I'm going to make a video and share it because I think it'll help everybody else. That's the whole goal, is to help other people. So if there's something that you've been told, say for example, number 1, love bombing. You call your friend and you say, oh my God, he's so unbelievable. He likes my dimples. He likes my cooking. I'm his soulmate. He's never been in love before. He worships the ground I walk on. He's going to take care of me. And okay. If you call a friend or a friend calls you and you hear this, do you say, okay, maybe come down off cloud 9 just a minute. You just met him. It's date number 2. Or do you not say anything? That might be you too. But I want to know the people, what would you say to your friend? That might work. What have you said that snapped somebody out of it? What would somebody need to say to you to snap you out of it? But you have one chance to save this person. You smell it from a mile away. It's a narcissist. You know it. You just went through it. And now they're in it. What would you say to prevent your friend from going on to step 2? The devaluation. Okay, so now number 2. You're in their house. You're good friends with them, so you're in their house even though they're having like a thing. He insults your friend. He makes a joke at her expense. Do you say something? What do you say to your friend to snap her out of it or to save her? Do you say, oh, that's not right? Or that wasn't nice. Oh, he had a bad day at work, or he got into an accident with his car and he has to pay it and he's grumpy. And again, you have one shot. What do you say to your friend? Or what has been said to you to snap you out of it and make you see? We all need all this information. And I am going to, I'll shoot it right back out into the earth. Number 3, triangulation. I talked about the last video. You're at a party, he's flirting, whatever. And I'm not talking about innocent flirting. Some people have flirtatious personalities. They're lovey, and I am lovey, and you're laughing, and somebody's doing their thing. That's not what we're talking about. Calculated manipulation of flirting to make you jealous. It's happening, you see it, your friend is with you. As the friend, do you say, okay, that's not right over there, what's going on? And you might say, oh, he's being himself. You know him, life of the party. Are you the friend that's going to say, and again, we've talked about this before. You got to be careful because you don't want to risk your friendship. But what could you say that might save your friend? Honey, that's not normal. Could you say that? Would you say that? What has somebody said to you and pointed it out to you that helped you see during triangulation? Gaslighting, number 4. And remember, devaluation, triangulation, gaslighting, they're all happening at the same point in the relationship. Now, gaslighting, okay, so you're at your friend's house. We'll just keep saying you're really good friends with them, so they're having a fight in front of you. It happens all the time. It's no big deal. If your friend hasn't kept their relationship secret, because we do that sometimes. We keep it secret so nobody knows the flaws in the relationship. But if you have the privilege of being in somebody's home and you see your friend being gaslighted, she has evidence, you know it, she knows it, he knows it, everybody knows it, and he's still saying, "Ooh, but," and that didn't mean anything, and you're crazy, and that's not what that looks like, and it's do you even, I mean, I don't even know. I think at that point, I would even say to the guy, "Are you out of your mind? We're looking at it." I really think I would be that open. Or, "Your ass, it didn't mean anything." Pardon me. I think that's the first swear word I said in 100 videos. But what do you say to your friend to snap them out of it and make them realize that this is a habit and this isn't going away, and you want to make a difference in their life and save them? Or what has been said to you at this stage? During gaslighting is a very tenuous time because you are hanging on for dear life. They're making you feel like you're insane. You start to question your own sanity. That is when we need our friends the most, to bring us back down and remind us, you know what? You're not crazy. I'm looking at the evidence. You're looking at the evidence. You know what's real. Again, just think about it. What would you say? What has been said to you that can make you snap into reality? Number 5, handling the discard. Either way, you're breaking up with them or they're breaking up with you. As a friend, what's something that you can say? Or as a victim, what's something that you've been told that has helped you? Either leave the person, and again, that's got to be your own decision. We've talked about that before. But what has helped you make that decision? What has helped you if you were broken up with, you were discarded? What can somebody say to save you from knowing that, and all the words can be said, it's for the best. It was meant to be this way. You weren't probably meant to be in that relationship. All of these things, there's a lot of advice out there on videos, a lot. But what, if you had one shot, could you say or would you say to help your friend? Or what have you been told to help you? And that leads us right into number 6, which is accepting a Hoover. Because with the discard is going to come the Hoover. Now that's a big one. Because we are tortured in this phase, are we not? We block. We check block messages, though. We check our phone how many times a day. And then we feel bad. We want to know if he's calling, so we unblock. But we're not listening. But then we listen to the voice messages. And we're not responding, but we're reading the texts. So to snap somebody out of accepting or responding to a Hoover, what would you say? Now the relationship's over. Your friend probably by now, if they were living in the dark, it's probably come to light now and they've broken up with the person and you're over their house and this is happening. Maybe you've been through it. If you've watched this channel, you probably have been through it. What is something somebody said to you? What is something you've heard? And what would you say to somebody else? Let's think as victims to help each other. What would I need to hear to snap me into reality? And I'm telling you, I think it'll be a powerful video if I comprise all the comments we get and read them back out to you. I'm very curious to know what helps each other. I think that's the whole point of this video. That's the whole point of many of the videos out there on this topic, is we're trying to help each other because it's so traumatic to go through this. Number 7, staying the course of the breakup. That's a big one too. Time goes by. The narcissist comes back. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I missed you. I've changed. I realized that you're the love of my life. And I don't care about any of that stuff. They'll say anything. We've already covered that 1 billion times. So as the friend, are you going to say, honey, he's just, that's what they say. Oh, but he really means it. He was very specific. He was crying. He was okay. So again, give thought. What has somebody told you when you were in that situation? Or what can you say? Or what do you wish you were told? If I were told this, I wouldn't have stayed. Or I wouldn't have gone back. If I learned this, maybe it's something in my videos. Wouldn't that give me a treat? I'm not saying you have to share that. I'm saying in your mind, maybe it's something that clicked in anyone's videos. Anything. Something clicked for you and you stayed the course. That's the information we want. Because we all need to hear it. as many times as we need to hear it, in as many ways as we need to hear it, and as often as we need to hear it, in order to keep ourselves out of this tragic kind of circumstance, and to prevent our young people from ever having to experience this once they start getting into the world and dating. If they're educated, and we are educated, then we know maybe what to say that might have an effect and not affect our friendship. We don't want to do that. We've made that video before too. So let me know. Let me know what you've heard or what you would say. You have one shot to save your friend. What would you say? I think it would make an interesting list of good advice. Okay, chin up.